Going on, everybody? Welcome to the show here. Let me get Ivan up to moderate for me here. Figure out how to do that. I got Clubhouse rocking right now. Okay, good. Ivan, I got you on. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the show. My name is Ben Hartley. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Just kind of line up everything, give everyone just a second to get in. Welcome to, I think I'm just going to go ahead and call this Ben Hartley Live. This is my opportunity to show up for you guys. A lot of photographers, they really wrestle with getting inquiries. They struggle with charging what they're worth, taking their business to the next level, getting out of their own way. Anybody relate to that? And so that's where I come in. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I produce live videos just like this one over my mastermind group. And then occasionally I do some exclusive workshops as well. And so actually, on that note, Clubhouse, YouTube, Facebook, the next free workshop in my group is going to be this Thursday. So again, I do these free workshops every now. This Thursday, the 11th, 3 p.m. EST, I'm going to be covering all the scripts that I use to handle objections that I get from my clients when they say things like, I got to think this over, when they say things like, I got to look at other photographers, when they tell me it's out of their budget, it's too expensive, there's other people who do this for cheaper. Like, what on earth do you say? So I'm going to be doing a whole workshop on that in the mastermind group. If you guys aren't already in there, there's close to 13,000 other photographers. So I'd love to have you be part of the community and to attend that workshop. benhartley.com/mastermind. If you're on Clubhouse and you just hop over to my Instagram, it's like right in my bio, the link for that. So, all right, guys, let's talk about this. Let's talk about today. Today here in the room, we're going to be talking about how to get more inquiries on your website. That's the purpose. And so Clubhouse, welcome on into this dealio. Really grateful to have you guys here. This is going to be the structure for my room. The structure for the room is going to be this. I'm going to spend 15 or so minutes just dropping a couple really clear, actionable bombs here. And then what we'll do is I'll end the video in the mastermind group and I'm going to head straight over to Clubhouse for Q&A. All right. I'm going to spend about 30 minutes there, really bringing you guys up on stage and fielding all the questions. So that's going to be the plan. Welcome, you guys. Like I said, first 15 or so minutes is just going to be me ranting. All right. So no one's coming up here for the first 15. All right. Just going to manage that expectation really well. Ivan, my dude, is going to be helping me manage the room here. So this is what we're going to learn. Man, I coach photographers. And one of the biggest things that complaints that I hear from photographers, one of the biggest problems that I hear from photographers is I need more inquiries. I need to work on my marketing side of things, right? And so we do things like we run Facebook ads, and we do things like Pinterest, and we do things like bridal shows, and we do things like online advertisements and content marketing. And man, what's the other shit that you guys do? Let me know in the comments. Like, what are all the things that we do to try to get more inquiries? And so we drive all this traffic to our website, and then sometimes you reach out to me and we'll get a chance to sit down because you're still feeling like, man, I'm doing all the things and yet the inquiries are not coming in. All right. So what we're going to talk about is really specifically how to get more inquiries on your website. I want to be really focused on this. We could go any number of directions. We could talk about how to get more inquiries through Instagram and more inquiries through, I don't know, any number of things. But I want to get Facebook. But I want to just focus just on conversions on your website. Okay, that's what we're going to be talking about, how to actually improve that. And so actually, let me kind of lay down a story here real quick for a really good way of how I've seen this play out. And then we'll get to some actionable steps for you guys here. So I just recently rebuilt out, or I guess I made a whole new fucking website. So benhartley.com just launched like this week. I think it was like Monday of this week. I just launched benhartley.com. And in the process of launching this website, I had done a ton of research for trying to find designers to work with. And so I'm scouring all these designers' websites and I'm looking through all this stuff. And I got to tell you guys, just check in with yourself as a consumer. How do you respond in certain ways when you're on someone's site? To start to pay attention to the behavior that you have as well, because I started to see things like this on designers' sites. I started to see these calls to action, right? So when I say a call to action, it's like Donald Miller, he says this in Building a Story Brand. He says that, so the rule is this: there's a character. That character is your client. There's a character and they have a problem. Well, good thing is, for me, that problem is I needed a website. Well, I meet a guide. That'd be the website designer. The character they have a problem, they meet a guide, and that guide gives them a plan, okay? And then the guide calls them into action. And this is what I want to focus on today, is the calling into action, because as I was on all of these graphic designers' websites, the calls to action were missing the mark, and I didn't actually inquire with them because the call to action brought me up against something that I didn't want. They missed, meaning this: the call to action that I was seeing was like, build your new website today. Fuck, I don't want to build a new website today. I don't even know who you are or how much you cost. What am I getting myself into? Or schedule a call now. I don't know if I want to do that. I think I'd rather just discover whether or not I like some examples of your work, or maybe I want to see like detailed pricing. And so I want to actually focus on this because as I coach photographers, I think photographers are even more notorious for this. And so I want to draw attention to a couple missteps for actually getting more inquiries on the website. And I want to focus just on this call to action. So here's a couple action steps. So, here's some things that I see all the time in the wedding industry. Reserve your date. Listen, this is like if I asked my wife the first time I saw this smoking lady, if I went up to her and I was like, yo, you want to fucking get married? She would have been like, nah, man, I don't know who you are. And so I don't want to reserve my date with you. Okay, so when the call to action is reserve your date, it can actually create more resistance to them just connecting with you. Or here's another call to action that for me builds up a lot of resistance: book a consultation. Yo, bitch, I don't know if I want to book a consultation. I'm not sure if we're going to jive just yet. So there's another one. Schedule a call. This is one too. So these are like they're misaligned with what the client actually wants. All right. Here's some other examples that are maybe too vague of calls to action. They're like generic and they just don't really evoke anything for people. One of them would be like, contact me. Well, it's not real. That's like the most passive call to action ever. It's like you just started a WordPress site and you just left it as it was. Like it feels cheap. It feels vague. It feels generic. Like contact me. I don't know. It kind of sounds like you're asking for nothing. Or one I just saw today was say hello. Well, okay, it's like too vague. And so one of the ways that you can increase the inquiries on your website is to really start to reverse engineer. What the fuck does my target client want to know? What do they want? And if I can then speak directly to what they want and invite them into that next step, not down the road, not like actually book me. Yes, that's where we want to take them, but what's just the next step? What's the next step? The next step for actually connecting with my wife was to say, hey, can I call you tomorrow? That's a nice little call to action. I really liked running into you here. I met my wife at Panera Bread, by the way. Can I call you tomorrow? That's a nice little next step for a call to action. And so for me, there's a lot of possibilities here, you guys. This is one that I've discovered as a wedding photographer has gotten me the highest conversion so far out of all the things I've tested. Request, here it is, write this down, request detailed pricing and availability. Request detailed pricing and availability. I'm not saying book a consultation. I'm not saying reserve your day. I'm just saying, hey, click here to request detailed pricing and availability because it's in alignment with what they actually want. Is that making sense? Clubhouse, if you're just joining right now, thanks for being here. This is my first room I've ever hosted. I'm broadcasting this out in my mastermind group as well, but I'm going to hop over. I've just spent the last 15 or so minutes unpacking the content. I'm going to hop over to you guys here in a bit, and we'll chat a little bit more about this. I'd love to bring a couple people on stage, answer questions. And if you guys have any other tips that you want to share, I will be really clear though, on Clubhouse, I'm going to spend about 30 minutes with you guys, and I want to stay fucking hyper focused on increasing the inquiry rate on your website, like how to get more inquiries on the website. I'm going to run a tight ship here. At least I say that. So that's what we got, you guys. So here we go. Notice, here's something right now. I'd love for you guys, I've got this, there's a workshop that I'm going to do. So I'm doing a workshop on how to handle clients' objections. I'm going to do that Thursday at 3 p.m. EST. It's going to probably be like a full hour. It's a free workshop online, and it's going to be in my mastermind group. And so head on over to the DMs on Instagram. If you're on Clubhouse, there'll be a link right for that community where that workshop is going to be held. It's at 3 p.m. EST on Thursday. Okay. And so I'd love to connect with you there. Just shoot me a DM. Now, even that, notice how my call to action for you guys wasn't buy my product, hire me as a coach. I don't know. It's just like, hey, just DM me on Instagram and you get a free workshop. Like, I'm trying to find alignment with my invitation for you guys for something that you already want. I don't want to create resistance there. And so thank you for hanging out with me. Mastermind members, I will be live again tomorrow for you guys, 3 p.m. EST, and then I'll see you all in the workshop on Thursday. I'm going to focus in on Clubhouse right now and bring some people up to the stage. We'll talk a little bit more about increasing inquiries on the website. We'll do a little Q&A with you guys. And so, Mastermind members, thank you. Clubhouse, I am all yours now.